In the past 10 years, Nene Land has gone through a lot. As you may recall, it started with Meanie Nene, who emerged from the creek sick from garbage and healed to become a true spirit of the community. Since then, the neighborhood has faced and overcome outlandish obstacles, including drones and phones, derelict drivers, park privatization, hurricanes and barracudas. And through it all, we've made honey, grown veggies, and put on wild weddings. By the way, Matilda Jane and Fannie Mae enjoyed a fabulous first year of marriage. For them and the rest of the neighborhood, especially the kids, it was all beautiful blue skies.
Oh, blue skies shining at me, and nothing but blue skies. And do I see bluebirds singing a song? Nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly those blue days.
Everyone came to the potluck, which was sponsored by the Neighborhood Benevolent Association. They devoured delectable dishes, and the puppets told terrific tales of trailblazing, book-faced backbiting, and helping neighbors helping neighbors. The kids grew bored of all the blah, blah, blahing, and after the last kale chip was gone, they pined for a period outside the purview of the puppet elders, and they paraded past them to the playground. All the kids followed Ingrid and her beauteous butterfly.
Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly.
Just then, the puppets noticed that there were globs glooped over the yellow safety rope. The puppets pranced in Parley-Poo Brew style to have a closer look. The Meanie Nene, who has the best eyesight for meeting all the baby carrots, saw teeny tiny weeny shiny bluey translucent medicinal gems embedded in the black rope. They became obsessively transfixed by them, almost as if they'd been created to lure them away from the present moment. They wondered if they could sell them online and how they might spend their newfound fortunes. The meanie dreamed of a meditational retreat. Oh, Miss Mossy wanted another graduate degree.
PhD! PhD!
The newlyweds just wanted justice.
No justice, no peace.
And the Barracuda wanted a hot tub. But all this futuring left them unawares of their fortunes were about to forever change. All of a sudden, the globs moved, and they slid toward the unknown. The puppets followed, still mesmerized by the beauty of the beautiful blue thingamajiggies.
Something wicked this way comes, like a witch you've never known. Hellfire and brimstone. Something wicked this way comes. He is hiding underneath the grass beneath your feet and the moss upon the stones. Something wicked this way comes. No love has he. He will show you no mercy. He will make you his home. Something wicked this way comes. You will fall from grace and you may never see his face. He was cast out of heaven. Something wicked this way comes. Something wicked this way comes. The likes of which you've never known. Hellfire and brimstone. Something wicked this way comes.
The puppets were cautiously concerned with this cockeyed, spooky creature. Then the beast settled down, perhaps to rest. The puppets walked up to have a closer look. Miss Mossy, whose knowledge of the biologically divergent was on par with the neighborhood entomologist, then announced, "That creature looks exactly like a microscopic version that has magically mutated about 1,000,000 times its original size." All of a sudden, the puppets had a collective emotional experience. They freaked out! And they feared for all neighborhood life as they froze. The virus started to ever so slightly shake. Mossy called, "Let's get out of here before we're all infected. Let's meet in the clubhouse and have a meeting of the Neighborhood Benevolent Association so we can figure out how to deal with this virus." Matilda Jane says she knows someone from Southwood who had a virus problem, and they hired the neurotical regulatory authority to run a neighborhood safety assessment and create new rules for how we can all live more safely. The Barracuda responded, "I know someone who works for them, an even-toed ungulate, better known by its Latin name, Sus scrofulus domesticus. I'll text that domesticated pig and invite him." And off they went, each of them secretly worried about the children getting infected.
something wicked, mighty wicked, something wicked, mighty wicked, something wicked, something wicked,
Mighty wicked.
something
Mighty
wicked,
wicked.
something wicked this way comes, something wicked this way comes, something wicked, something
Wicked.
mighty wicked,
Something wicked.
something
Something
wicked,
wicked.
something wicked this way comes, something wicked this way
At that
comes.
meeting, the elected officials of the Neighborhood Benevolent Association decided to hire the pig and its company, the Neurotical Regulatory Authority, to create a bunch of new rules to keep the kids safe. The kids were now required to wear safety equipment at all times. They could not play in the park longer than 7 minutes a week. They had to wear heavy pig certified backpacks that were stuffed with emergency tools and a bunch of new heavyweight school textbooks which were geared to the new standardized tests. Now, what nobody realized at the time was that the tests, books, backpacks, and safety equipment was all sold to the neighborhood by the same pigs who served on the board of the regulatory authority. Unfair! But the neighborhood elected officials said they trusted these pigs because the pigs had donated a lot of money for their re-election campaign through their super secret super PAC, aptly named Bacon Bucks. Anyhow, the kids were the ones to pay the price.
Here in the Nene, we fight for our beats. We get our backs into our living, yeah. We don't need to fight to prove that we're right, because we'll never be
And sadly, poor Ingrid trips and falls.
Oh no!
emotional liberation was only temporary. When the parental puppets found out they weren't following the rules, they would be in trouble. They wanted to fix the problem. The puppets were stuck in their fear of the virus, even though no one had gotten sick. The only thing that was going viral was their fear, which turned into hate and left no room for anything good. They needed an antidote. All of a sudden, Ingrid had an idea, and she shared it with the others. She said, maybe we could use all this safety equipment and book knowledge to fix their fears. Everyone thought it was a great idea, and they all went to building something that might just do the trick. They even asked the neighborhood hippie, Eddie Tie-Dye, as opposed to Richard Tie-Dye, to give them a hand. The kids reveal what they've been working on. They were working on the Cupid 2, an inner meaning, ballistical love missile.
Socket, we can build a rocket,
but you won't hit the wall for the ruin of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, no, no.
The kids
where you can whirl and grind, is give me your mind, where you can paint and shout. Let it all hang out.
But you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, no, no.
If anything can neutralize the puppet's fear and anxiety, it's love. Although they weren't sure it would work on the puppet, who sometimes had trouble expressing their emotions, they were determined to give it a try. And so they headed off in search of the puppets.
We can fly a plane in the falling sky, but if we have a socket, we can build a rocket. And you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, no, no. You can weld and grind, it's good for your mind. You can paint and shout, let it all hang out.
But you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, no,
puppets make their way back to the park. Oh, puppets. They are looking so weary. They are so tired of all the rule making and regulating and fear mongering. They just needed a break. When they see the colorful boxes in the field, they decide to go over to them and rest their beautiful but hollow heads. One by one, they decide on their own to take a nap. A little sleep might be just what they need.
Fill my heart now, losing my eyes. I struggle to find any truth in your lies. Now my heart stumbles on things I don't know. This weakness I feel I must finally show. Lend me your hand and we'll conquer them all. But lend me your heart now, just let you fall. Lend me your eyes, I can change what you see. But your soul you must keep totally free. Heart, 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 heart. In these bodies we will live, in these bodies we will die. Where you invest your love, you invest your life. In these bodies we will live, in these bodies we will die. Where you invest your life, you invest your life.
After the puppets fell into a deep and hypnotic sleep, here come the children back in from the park with the love rocket. And instead of chemtrails, the love rocket has heart trails that can blanket the Nini land with love. But will it be enough to cut through the puppets' fear and anxiety? As the heart trails work their magical magic, the puppets' souls woke back up to love.
Awake, my soul. Awake, my soul. Awake, my soul. You were made to meet your maker. You were made to meet your maker. Awake, my soul. Awake, my You were made to meet your maker. You were made to meet your maker. You were made to meet your maker.
And they ambled off the stage with their love sticks. Going off. Or at least sort of to the edge. Oh, the wicked-looking creatures. The puppets once again started to feel afraid that something bad was about to happen. But when they looked at each other and realized that they too might look a bit scary to someone who didn't know them, then Ingrid stepped up and asked the creature, "Hey, what's your name and what brings you here to Neenieland?" And the creature started to shake. The puppets and the kids felt the urge to freak out, but they stayed open to love. And then the creature spoke with sadness in her voice. "No one ever asked me that. I'm sorry I shake like that, but that's just what happens when I cry inside. My name is Iris, not Virus. My full name is Iris Eni. I've come to look for a new place to live. I tried South Pine, Clarn Hills, Benton Oaks, and Plantation Graves, but everywhere I go, that pig shows up and makes people so scared that their neighborhood associations run me off and bring in the regulatory authority to ruin the pursuit of happiness. You're a sick pig. You're fired, pig. You're fired." And then the meanie spoke. "I have an extra room in my house on Chulinini that I can sometimes rent out, and you can move in with me." Iris Eni on Chulinini! Yay! And the wise Mossy said, "We need to do something about that president of the Neighborhood Benevolent Association, and that crook took the pig's money and almost ruined everything." And then Ingrid stepped up. Oh, she did. "I want to run for president of the Neighborhood Benevolent Association, and I promise not to accept money from pigs. I hereby announce my candidacy, and instead of gyms and pubs, I'm going to found a new party called the Lovocrats." Yay! Your slogan should be, "Let love rule." We need to wake up the whole neighborhood to love.
As gentle as a rose, and love can conquer any war. It's time to take a stand. Brothers and sisters, join hands. We got to learn. We got to let go. Love transcends all space and time. And love can make a little child smile. This won't be wrong, but we gotta be strong. We got to do it.
neighborhood, everyone opened up to love and joined the Love-A-Crat party. They decided to do what every true Nene Lander does. Everyone stood up. Everyone stood up and joined the puppets and the kids for a neighborhood dance party.
Can you remember the 21st night of September? Love will change the minds of pretenders, chase all the clouds away. Hearts are singing, and the key of the songs are singing. As we dance in the night, I remember how the stars of the night away. Remember
Happy 10th Nenefest!
Let's hear it for all these talented actors, puppets, and musicians for the 10th annual Nenefest Puppet Show! On guitar, Chris Del Marco. On vocals, Angel Harai. On violin, Mark Russell. On the acoustic bass and saxophone, Richard Bertram. On the banjo, Doug Schrock. On the mandolin, Simon Holden Schrock. On drums, Patty Callender. And playing the bass is Kelly Harai. And let's not forget our narrator and backup vocalist, Vicky Tokes. Once again, a big hand for these talented Nene children and those tired but worn out but rejuvenated puppets here at the Nenefest Puppet Show. Don't go away, there's plenty of good music left with Mark Russell returning for a set, internationally known Mark Russell, and Liza and the Wise Guys. We'll be here till 9 o'clock, and I hope you all stay until 9 o'clock with us.